Luka, disappointing final couple minutes there. Maybe you can just walk us through the goal. What did you see in terms of the equalizer? What happened?
Something we talk about all the time and something we work on, managing games. And maybe there's a chance for us just to end the play and, regroup, get our shape and, just foul them up there. But we let the pass come across. We're not ready weak side. It comes down. And at the end of the day, we got to when we're a man up, you should never concede. So it's behind us now, though. It's going to sting for the next couple hours. But, day off in Monday, back to work, and another hopefully solid week of training and another opportunity for 3 points next week. We can't really dwell on this.
Beyond that, how do you think the team did today?
Good. There was obviously we the first 25, 30 minutes, we really held them in their half, really possessed the ball. Thought we want to create more chances. We didn't get as many as we wanted to. But defensively, with, how many injuries we're having and, people have to play different positions and everything's flip-flopping, people coming into the team, Mateus' first start. So for us to, defend solid against, a team that is struggling, but they have lots of quality, and I think it's still a step in the right direction. We're still gaining points and we're still doing well at home. But, yeah.
This is sort of a cliche question, but the fact that you have extended your unbeaten streak to 5 games, but what was the atmosphere in the dressing room like after the game?
Yeah, like I said, the first, when Robin will talk to us the first couple of minutes, and it'll sting, and like I said, it's fresh in our mind right now, and it just happened. So we're definitely not happy, but we're not really too hard on ourselves. Obviously, we want 3 points, and we missed out on that. But like I said, we can't dwell on it. We can't really be too hard on ourselves now. We're playing. We're gaining points, and it's better than last year. Last year, we weren't doing that, and like I said, managing games and finding ways to get those 3 points is the most important. And we just gotta, get our heads right tomorrow and back in Monday and start working.
Luka, how's it been getting to know and getting to play with Ben? Since he's joined the side, I thought he had a strong outing today.
Ben, he's a beast, man. He's a no-nonsense CB. He came in maybe 3 days before our away game at Cincinnati, came in, played 90, and played unbelievable. So he has the experience. He has everything you want as a center back. And for him to come in and be as solid and play 90 minutes, even against Columbus, the guy was in New Zealand with Chile, flew in 2 days, on no sleep, no nothing, and he came in and he's played another 90. Benny's a beast, and he's going to be very important for us this year.
Luka, can you speak about your saves today? You had 3 proper saves today. What was your display?
Good. The first one, 1v1, happens really fast through ball and just start to cut off the angle, hit it with power, and it was there. So it was good. It was a good parry. Good to get my feet settled and get in the game. So the first one's always the most important. The other one I think was before half. I think Miazga headed it right before the half, so that was another awkward one, but it was good. And honestly, for us goalies, any save is confidence in the game, and sometimes you won't get as many, sometimes you'll get 0, and you'll have to make 1 save. But I'm happy with my performance, but obviously disappointed on the result.
Luka, you guys are a little bit disappointed with the result today, but generally speaking, does it feel like things are moving in a good direction for this group? How are you guys feeling about the progress?
No, we feel great, man. For us to start off 2 games in the first 2 games of the season, lose and but we understood that that's not us, and we were way better than that. So for us to really get a win before coming home and keep that going, it's great. And there's no we get back in on Monday and there's no negativity, there's no nothing. It's back to work, and there's still 26 more games. I don't even know what it is. 28? What do we play? 7? So lots of games left. So this group is. I think we're only going up, and I think today was another example of that. So I think we're going to be fine.
Robin, tough ending to the game. Setting that aside, what did you think of your team's performance on today?
Choppy. meaning I thought we started off really well, had really good control, spent a lot of time in their part of the field. But in those moments, we didn't create enough actual danger. And then after about 25 minutes, I'm not really sure, I think about 25 minutes, it felt like the game just kind of went back and forth, and we didn't have the control that we did for the first 25 minutes. So that was a little bit disappointing there. Started off well. I thought mentality was good throughout the day. I just think that we lost a little bit of that control probably around 25, 30 minutes into the first half.
Did you get a chance to see Cincinnati's goal? Have you seen a replay of it or anything like that?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really.
Do you have a sense of just what happened on the play, like how they were able to?
Yeah, I just said to the group, we've given up 3 goals being up a man in the last 2 weeks. And that should never happen. And we just talked about, we look at and analyze kind of our behavior on the ball, our behavior off the ball when we're in the middle of our attacks. And that's the thing is, we just have to make sure that we're getting numbers forward because we have a man advantage for sure. But then the guys who aren't immediately involved in the attack need to be thinking what if at all times. So when the ball turns over, we're in positions to deal with that as well.
Get any joy from the fact that you did extend your unbeaten streak to 5 games?
Yes. I mean, it's always a positive, at least, that you're picking up points. I feel like, being up a man, being at home, having decent control, scoring a goal, it feels a lot like 2 points lost. But at the end of the day, you still get a point. We're still moving forward. We're still accumulating points moving forward. And let's not forget, Cincinnati is a very good team with very good players as well. So credit to them for creating that goal, being a man down.
Robin, obviously you're struggling a bit with injuries right now. Can you tell me what was today's lineup and how you counterattack with Georgie gone, Walker gone?
Yeah, I think I felt really good about the lineup. I think that, yes, Georgie's a big miss. He's a very good player. Walker's a big miss. He's a very good player. But I said this yesterday, credit to what Jason and the scouts have done in providing the depth to allow us to, even missing some key players, we still put out a team that I feel is very strong and capable of getting all 3 points. So yes, we definitely are dealing with a few injuries at the time, but no excuses. I think every team is always dealing with some sort of injuries. And I do think that, as I said, Jason and the scouting team have done a really good job of providing a team that has depth and is capable of going out and playing well and getting points, even if we're missing a few players.
The first start today for Mateus. I'm interested to hear your take on how you thought he did.
Thought he was good. Thought he was really good. Defensively, he's very alert and aware. He's very quick. He provides good service. He put that ball through to Josh. I thought, we're building his minutes certainly as he's working his way into fitness. But I thought he was quite good.
Well, then how have you seen Luka continue to settle into the starting role? I thought he made a couple of big saves today. Seemed to have some good command of his area against a team that's good in the air.
Yeah, I think Luka's maturation is happening quickly. I just feel like he knows he's a good goalkeeper. But I think once I don't know how many games in a row Luka has played before, but it seems like every game he's getting more and more confident. And made some big saves, put himself in really good spots at times, and it just looks like he's growing in confidence, which is obviously the hope and the intent.
Did the absence of Georgie, how did the absence of Georgie affect the team today, do you think?
Georgie's a special player. He's very, very talented and has a very good attacking mind and very good technique. Obviously, he's the type of player that if he's not there, you're going to miss him in the attacking part of the field for sure. And I do believe, though, that with so many of the guys underneath, Sifu, Daniel, Oso, Alo, even Derek today as a right wing back, I feel like we had lots of good players who can create things for us. I think, like I said, you'll always miss a player of Georgie's ability, without a question, without a doubt. But we did feel, like I said, that we have enough talented players who can do different things in different positions that we still feel like we can put out a team that should win.
Robin, does Benjamin continue to impress a little bit more every week? I thought, being the number one responsible defender today, I thought he really stepped up in that role.
Yeah, I thought he was very good. Ben's an experienced guy. He's been around. He's played in some tough leagues. He's played against good players. But he could rest on his laurels, right? He could come here and say, oh, I've been here and I do this and I've done that. But he's not that type of person. He is very much, I've said this many times, he is the ideal center back mentality and approach. Calm when he needs to be calm, intense when he needs to be intense. He's a very good leader, the way he talks to the players on the field, in the locker room. His experience has been really a very, very nice find for us, and he does continue to impress week after week.
Do you take confidence from the fact that you took 4 out of 6 points from Cincinnati, who were last year one of the better teams in the league?
Yes. I'm proud of how we have played over the last, certainly 5 games or so. Cincinnati is a very good team, without a doubt. To get 4 points out of them in 2 games is good. I thought we really fought like crazy there and earned it. And I thought today there were moments where we probably could have been better, but at the end of the day, we're still, like I said, accumulating points, moving forward. And they're a good team, but it's more than, it's how you look at it, I suppose. It's more than how we match up or how we do in each series. Obviously, I'm looking at the overall thing and where we are and home games and that sort of thing. So there is some disappointment. But yes, I mean, you have to take pride. Cincinnati is a very good team, really, really good team, and very good attacking players. And yes, it's definitely good to have gotten 4 points off them, but we don't even have any time to celebrate that. It's time to move on to the next one now.